who really put Sacred Heart on the map as far as athletics with her progressive thinking. Assistant Vodka, who hired me as athletic director in 1982. Shortly after she hired me, she brought me into her office and said, "You know, Bob, it's nice being a gracious loser. I would much rather be a gracious winner." I gave her a list of 10 things that would make Sacred Heart gracious winners, including the gym, 400-meter track, soccer fields, baseball fields, and within a 10-year time frame, all of those were met. If you go into the gym and look at the banners, from 1984, that's when it started, up until today. A large part of it is due to the foresight and the vision of Assistant Vodka.
Did they change their name?
This next inductee is going to be introduced by, once again, Frank Clasby. Frank?
What's your name again?
How old a cat?
Well, my wife told me when I first started out. You heard that one. And Jim was probably my last really good athlete when I retired from Sacred Heart. He was a Hall of Famer for the years 73 and 74. Jim and I have a lot of great history. When Jim comes up and he presents himself, he's not the same little stringy kid he was when I used to beat him thoroughly on the basketball court. He tells me the story tonight that one time when I was trying to toughen him up, I actually knocked his tooth out, of which his parents were a little bit amiss, but of course they took my side in those days. So they told me he should have got out of the way of the elbow. Jim was a great baseball player, good pitcher. Had many stories of him challenging hitters, and a long story about, again, West Bridgewater High School. There was, for some reason, the little town of West Bridgewater produced great athletes. Some that come to mind, some of you may recognize because they are some professionals in the area. Gene Zamitis and
Gene Devine.
Mr. Devine. All football players that played basketball and baseball and played both of those sports like they were playing football. Jim had his confrontations with the West Bridgewater athletes. And Mr. Devine was up at bat having had an interaction with Jim earlier, and Jim had this one little sit-to with him. When he came up to bat, he called the catcher out and talked to the catcher about, look, I'm going to set, this is how confident Jim was, I'm going to set him up, I'm going to strike him out on a 3-2 pitch, and I want the last pitch you call to me to be a curveball. And of course, the catcher went back and he proceeded to throw high and tight, and at which time I come out because I knew something was going on between Jim and this athlete. I told him to quiet down, be careful, don't hurt him, don't hit him, and I went back to my bench. And then the next pitch was a little outside, ball 2. The next pitch was a strike, the batter didn't swing at it. The next pitch was inside again, very high and in time. And another, I didn't go out to the mound again, but he knew by screaming at the bench that he had to be very careful or throw him out, take him out of the game. At any rate, the count came to 3-2. The batter was ready to hit the fastball on 3-2, but Jim threw the pitch the catcher called, which was the curveball. And of course, he struck him out. So that game against West Bridgewater just gave us that much more impetus, gave us that much more swagger when we walked around to the other schools that we attended, because they talked to each other, the players talked to each other, and it was just a good experience for the Sacred Heart team and teams, because all of the teams sort of enjoy that kind of interaction with other teams. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Jim Kelly to come up and give us Now you can see my player Jim Kelly is not the skinny little twig he was, and he wasn't as tall then either, because I could really move him around. I doubt I'd have much luck with that this time. Thank you.
West Bridgewater, I hated those guys. And I'm 4 years behind the mayor in that class. In that class, to me, they were superheroes. Now, I view life through the prism of teamwork. Everything is teamwork. You don't have to be the best player, the best team. If you work together, you can accomplish great things. And we were these candy-ass Catholic boys with our tie and our jackets, and we were shown no respect. And I guess we have to earn that. And these guys did. And I always thought that team, as I got older, was the cornerstone of the athletic department. There was, in 1947, the school opened as an all-girls school. And this was the first team that came in there, and we built on that, and look what's going on since then. So those were the guys. West Bridgewater, I was a freshman playing varsity ball, and they'd be hitting me in the kidney, these little rabbit punch. They'd be saying things, and what are you going to do, run to the coach? You know, you have to go out and get a perform. And the only place that I could get revenge was on the dime, because I was a pitcher. And what coach left out is that in baseball, pitchers don't handle fly balls. You leave it up to the infielders. They got a better angle. Right? You definitely can't do that. So you're off. Some of us can't even get off the mound without tripping across it. But not me. I got it. This big monster guy comes up and hits this tall fly ball between home and first. And I'm calling everybody off. I'm deceiving. I got it, and I got it. And I'm standing and I'm looking good, fundamentally. Both hands up here. Now he's supposed to go around me, but he drops his shoulder and he hit me. Boom. Hit me so hard he knocked my shoe off. The toes of my other shoe were sticking out through the tops of my shoes. I'm on my back sucking in. Coach comes up and he said, Jim, you okay? Can you pitch? So I gotta get the left. I'm all right, Coach. Get me up. So they get me up and I'm on the bench and I look down, I got no shoes. I can't pitch, they're not gonna let me pitch in my sneakers. I said, Coach, I got no shoes. I don't worry about that, Jim. Come down the office. I got a spare pair. They'll fit you. Okay. So I run down. I put them on. They don't fit. Shove stuff in there. Go back. And I get all the way out there. And the inning is still going on. To my amazement. That means we've extended the inning. Normally it was 3 up, 3 down. So I said, okay, so I'm talking to Rock Patricus. Now, he was the team manager. Solid guy. These Patricus, they're all solid people. I said, Rock, what the fuck? I said, Rock, who hit me? And he goes, well, I don't know. I said, let me know who's this guy did this. You know? So we go along, and we played 7 innings, and all of a sudden this guy comes up again, and he's taking away the inside part of the plate. Well, if I let him get away with that, I'm pitching to half a plate. I might as well just give him a T-ball stand, just have him swing away. I said, well, that's my first challenge. I got to get him off the plate. So I'm looking, all of a sudden Rock said, Jim, this is the guy. So Richie, come here, and then let's go and say, this is what we're going to do. Like this batter, like he just got kind of beat me up. This little skinny 150-pound kid, not like today, 6'5", 300. I've lost weight, and I know that because I look down and I can see my feet. So I said, this is what we're going to do. This kid thinks he's in charge. He's going to win the game. He just beat up this kid from Sacred Heart. This is what we're going to do. He has no chance. This guy has no chance. He thinks he's going to be no chance. Just like Coach said. First one's going under his chin. 2 and 2 is going under his chin. Everything's going to be inside. We'll show him one out here. And then I'm going to throw this ball right at his ear. And see what happens. So the first pitch, he moves off. Now I got the inside out of the play. Listen, I know him. Big tough guy from West Bridgewater. Skinny little kid from Catholic school. So I snap this curveball right for his head, right for his ear. And he bails out. I think, strike 3, you're up. Now I should have left it there. I stepped off the mound, I said something to the coach. I said something to him. And he said something to me. And that was that. I hated West Bridgewater. Hated it for all the things I did for 4 years. What Coach taught me was I view everything in life through the prism of teamwork. You can accomplish a lot. Business, sports, I think all the great coaching is done on a high school level. I mean, they get the money up there, but it's not individual, it's all team. And you'd be surprised what you're going to accomplish as a team. Coach, I had him for 4 years. It was the best 4 years of my life. Thank you, Mr. Clasby.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
I always wondered why West Bridgewater and Sacred Heart had such a rivalry going. This has changed a lot in the last couple of years. At this time, I'd like to bring up Don Henny again.